Hey, Kiran, how often can you use that type of fertilizer? Okay, well, I use, I personally, I use like maybe every 2.5 months. I use this fertilizer, 2.5 months. Let me give you an idea of when I really use it. Okay, in the early stage, when you plant your plants in the early stage, you can give them some fertilizer. This is an organic garden, guys. I can't recommend anything from the store. I recommend stuff from the land. So you give it an early dose because you want to give them that jump start. You want to give them that jump start and you want to get them going. So you give them from the early stage. So the early stage gonna boost them. So when you reach now to where you see they growing and they reach to the stage of producing, like for instance, the tomato I now show you, them they start producing tomato. That's when you come with another dose because now the plant is producing. Now it's like a pregnant woman. When she get pregnant, she want a nutrient, she want energy, vitamins to feed to the baby. Same with the plant. Same thing with the plant. The plant need nutrients to feed for the plant that the plant could push out more bigger and healthier food for you. So I love to wait until the spring, wait till production. Like my peppers now start pushing out flowers, now start to produce pepper. So what I did, I walk around and I give them a dose of liquid organic matter. You know, it take risk. Guys, the truth is it take a lot of research. I'm not talking about research in books. I'm not talking about research on Google. Yes, you could get information there. But from my own research, I've realized that there's so much you could actually learn. And a lot of times we reject the things that we have. We reject it and we focus on other things that we might hear someone talking about. Because you might have natural soil, beautiful soil in your backyard, but you don't want that. You rather go and get some other soil that you don't even know about. So don't ignore what you have around you. It might be just worth it. Do anyone have any question? Any question? If you have any question, please state it in the comment section, and when you come in, please hit the like button. I will appreciate it. All right? Mint. Mint. This is fresh mint that I'm going on make some nice minty in a minute. I think this is peppermint, and we also have a chocolate mint here. So living off the land, guys, like I said, it could be challenging. Okay, somebody say, is it a good idea to grow callaloo in pot? What are you talking about? Which callaloo? Because I know different callaloo. There's a different one. There's one that they call Jamaican callaloo, which had another name that I'm not familiar with at this moment. And also we have a next one, this one that we use from Edo leaf, dashing leaf, Tanya leaf. So this is another callaloo I know of. This one, you could grow it in container. Oh, Jamaica, oh, okay, all right, Jamaican callaloo. This is it right here. This is what we call Jamaican callaloo. Now, depending on the space you have, this is what you got to look at. According to the space you have, you might prefer to put it in a pot. and also, but I wouldn't say you can. Yes, this is it, right? Yes. This produces a lot of seed. You see, all this is seed. And I'm telling you, if you don't quick enough to get rid of these seeds, they're going to grow up everywhere in your garden. So you want to put them somewhere that you could have some type of control. So a pot might be good, but also in-ground is good. Like for instance, I'm planting it for the first time, but I have them in the ground. And if you notice the amount of seed they produce, but I don't worry about it because I have the space. Where are you gardening from? I'm in zone 8. Zone 8. But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter, even though I deal with winter, but not as bad as some people. Some people deal with winter really harsh. But I study the plants them that grows well in my zone, because I need production. So I don't want to plant any and anything. Like for instance, someone tell me I could not grow these plants in my zone. Someone told me that. And I say, you know what, I'm going to try. I'm going to try for myself. And listen to me, let me show you how much. I start off with 3 plants, 3 Edos. Let me show you how much Edos I have today. And someone told me that they couldn't grow in this zone. Now, let me show you. Let me show you how much I have now. I have a patch right here. This is Edo here. Let me carry you down here now. So, sometimes, this is why I'm saying, sometimes you cannot listen to people. Sometimes, if you don't try, you will never know. From 3 Edos, look the amount of Edos I have growing up down here. You see what I'm saying? From 3 Edos, look how much I have growing up. From 3. So sometimes people tell you, you cannot grow this and you cannot grow that. Do not bother with them until you try and see for yourself. You see? This is what we call callaloo from the Edo. You see these young leaf? This is also what we call callaloo. And we also call this one callaloo as well. So you see, guys, someone told me I could not grow Edos. Look how much Edos I now show you. And we have so much up here still. So sometimes you have to try, because it mightn't grow in someone's zone, but it might grow well in your zone. So you cannot just listen to what everybody is saying. You got to look at, okay, let me see what you have here. Does elephant hair need more fertilizer than tomato? Does eggplant? You know what? The truth is, as far as I see, with the eggplant, because I'm growing eggplant over the two, and I think they both walk around the same range. Same range. You give them an early dose. You give them an early dose. Then when they start producing flowers, you give them another one, because that's when you want to strengthen them, that they could produce. This is why a lot of plants don't produce well for a lot of people, because they don't understand. Check a pregnant woman. Anyhow a woman pregnant, she need nutrients. She need a certain amount of energy, nutrients, mineral, vitamins to feed that baby. So it's the same thing with the plant. The plant needs certain, the nutrients, the mineral, all these things, so it could produce more. So don't limit the plant. When you give them, I give them 2 dosage, guys. Early stages, and as soon as they start pushing flowers, I give them another one to take them to harvest time. But I do think both of them, the Angelo, I think both of them do the same. Oh, Kalina, you zone A too? All right, okay. Yes, well, listen to me. Kalina, you can, don't make nobody discourage you. You can grow a lot of food in your zone. You can grow a lot of food in your zone. Because people are going to tell you what you cannot do and what you can't do. And when you start planting, you realize how much you can do. Like for instance, banana. I've been growing banana for a while now, okay? I've been growing banana for a while. But what happened is, the banana, I was never able to get the banana to produce. Why? Because every fall, when the winter comes, what happens is, it dries them down to the ground. And when they dry down to the ground, they have to start over. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I like to do demonstration. I like to show people exactly what I'm talking about, so they understand me clearly.